Wednesday morning, guys. Sorry for the slight technical issues we had. We had to, come back again and do this. Sincere apologies, and I really want to say a very big thank you to you guys for what you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for helping us build this community, and we love and appreciate all your hard work, your tenacity, always coming back every time to join us to have conversations. It's always like a chill moment every time we bring the news to you. It's just conversations. It's really no big deal, right? So like I always do, I like to know where you're watching us from. Please put it in the comment section where you're watching my own quota to this culture. So the Afrobeat movement is really, really big right now, and everybody who's a part of it should be immensely proud of themselves. Well, like I say, I'll repeat again, let us know where you're watching us from. I will definitely give you a shout. Guys, I hope you guys are well, and I hope you're ready to have a conversation with me as we delve into the news. So we have Wizkid in the news, we have Davido in the news, we also have Portable Omolalomi, and we also have the big man himself, Asake, Mr. Money, with the vibe. Well, quite a lot of conversations around, Asake for quite a while now. And if you see on your screen, he has actually popped up new images on his social media platform. We got this one on Instagram. He's been really, showing off his new tats, letting everybody know that there's a new wave, there's a new Ashake, Mr. Money with the vibe. There's a new guy in town. Not like he's a newbie. He's an OG. He has been able to earn his mark in terms of calling him an OG. Not like OG or the lesser type of OGs, if you know what I mean. But Ashake has been moving in such a strange manner, and it's been calling for um a lot of conversations. A lot of people are wondering, what is this new Ashake vibe? What is this new Ashake energy? Are we going to see an album soon? There's a typical style with rollout plans and rollout strategies for artists, especially Afrobeat artists. When they want to release a new song, you see them, they go clear all their pictures off their page. It seems like it's welcoming a new era, and that's what Ashake has done. Coming from the back of conversations around him leaving his label and stuff. He cleared his page, even unfollowed Olamide, and stuff like that. So it was giving, what, I'm trying to stand on my own right now. So Ashake's new hope, new life, if I have to put it that way. What is the indicator that he's going to still remain at YBN? We do not know. So the air around Ashake is both oxygen and carbon dioxide. Is like breathe in, breathe out, if you know what I mean. And there is new updates every time around Mr. Money with the vibe, right? And his rumor split from his label YBNL, is something that has caused concern, coming from 2024 till 2025. And right now it looks like people are asking the big question. Is Ashake fit enough? Does he have enough limbs to actually fly his own kites? Because Olamide has been quite instrumental, in his career, helping him grow, teaching him the ropes and everything. And right now, it's safe to say that Ashake is looking like, I'm done with this, and I'm just going to do my own thing. Olamide has been at the center of his successes, 3 albums, Work of Art, Mr. Money with the Vibe, and of course, the Lungu Boy project. You cannot say that Olamide's imprint will not be felt. So Ashake, are you ready to be on your own now? What's this whole new wave around you? Is this an album time? Are we looking to see an album coming from Ashake, Mr. Money with the Vibe? It's looking more likely, and it's looking like that's what we're going to get. Anyways, he's been really successful doing what he's done, and I think right now he's basking in the new euphoria. And you remember, it's like Ashake actually took a swipe at me because I remember mentioning something about artists, and people living outside their own reality. But right now, I can see Ashake with a skateboard. It's like this guy is practicing for real and saying, you know what, Paul, shut the fuck up, because I have actually been skating for a long time. I dragged Ashake to say, why are you putting skating I'm coming with a whole new project. And guys, do we think we're ready for this right now? Is Ashake ripe enough to actually fly his own kite? Let me know in the comment section what you think, because I really think that, well, it is what it is. Good things come to an end. And if Ashake says he wants to be on his own, he would have actually thought it out. And I think that whatever it is that is left of the relationship with YBNL or Empire, they would actually sort it. I think so. I want to believe so. Of course, he's been teasing songs, two new songs on his social media page, and it looks like we're gonna get a double release or probably get an album. If we get an album in 2025, that would be super dope. But guys, do you think that Ashake is ready for that right now? Let us know in the comment section what you think. I'll be right there to respond to you. One person that is hugely controversial is this guy. If you can see your screen, Portable will drag anybody and anything. The reason for this, I don't know. I think he has actually found a style, a whole new style with how he does this thing. Like, he just comes, and then before you know, Portable is dragging everybody by the hair. And I think this style has actually favored him because it tends to get into the conversation of everything. Everything is in the heart of everything. If you blink your eye, open your eye, Portable is definitely going to talk about something that is trending. And right now, he's been taking a swipe at everybody and anybody. He took a swipe at Ashake and told fans, please, never in your life should you ever compare me to Ashake. I'm bigger than him. He's the one trying to copy my style and all that. And he's taking it a notch further and said, he's just by himself doing his thing. And right now he's saying, you know what, Davido, I'm coming for. We find this really, really strange. We find this really, really concerning, right? Because Portable is saying, you know what, this guy is living a fake life. I do not respect him for one bit. Davido is the guy that will live a fake life. Davido is the kind of guy that will buy a $30,000 watch and says he bought it for 100 million. And this is a bold claim, if I have to put it that way. This is a very, very serious claim. He said Davido lives a fake life and is a bad person. He buys a chain for 30K and calls it 100 million. And Portable is right now dragging OBO by the neck. And OBO has not come up to actually respond to any of all these things that Portable has been doing. He's actually been chilled, going about his life, no pressure, no issues. He's just really doing his thing. But right now, Portable seems to be dragging everybody and just stringing everyone along and calling people names and all of that stuff. I don't know if this is the right way to go about things like this. I know Portable will think about something in a minute, and the next day you see that he has dropped new music. That is Portable's style. He has done this for a long time, continues to do this, but we don't know what's going to be up with this guy. We don't know who is going to drag next. You have dragged Ashake, you are dragging Davido already, calling him fake and saying things that probably might be unfounded. Well, Davido has not come to actually, respond to any of these things. But Davido took to his X account and tweeted and said, "What the enemy wants you to do is stop. Please keep going." And I really deep that, and I think it's what is happening with him for the past couple of months. I mean, coming from the back of 2024, we saw how Wizkid was actually, taking a huge swipe at him, and it was really, really, really heavy. I could think to myself, how has he been able to handle all this pressure? I really don't know how he does it, but I think he's done pretty good and he's done pretty well, trying to handle all the pressure and everything. So it's good. But Davido is saying what the enemy wants you to do is stop. So keep going, and big respect to him, because if you see, Davido has always, been a who is always everywhere doing his stuff. He's been traveling so much. He's been going everywhere trying to prep for the album. The 5 album is going to drop pretty shortly. And Davido is saying, listen, I'm coming and this album is going to be the game changer. And don't forget the advice that he gave. He says, what the enemy wants you to do is stop. So for what is worth, keep going, because only you if you stop yourself. I actually agree with that. So moving further, we have on your screen there, you can see that Portable is not the first. It's not. I beg your pardon. David is not the first artist to be dragged by Portable in the space of 2 days. He has also dragged Asake, calling him all sorts of names and saying, "Don't compare me with Asake. I don't look like him. I look like Lil Wayne. I'm now an international superstar." Yeah, we know you're international, but all this negative energy needs to stop. We need to move to something more rewarding in 2025. Anyways, if you check on your screen, there's important and exclusive news for the guys on the FCN, because Made in Lagos has re-entered the US Billboard World Albums this week, picking up number 24, making a very, very swift re-entry, right? So big ups to Wizkid and the FCs. It's making it the first African album to actually chart for 6 consecutive years on the chart. It charted in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and now in 2025. It's the longest charting African album on the Billboard chart. Big shout out to Wizkid Machala for actually, this Made in Lagos album is one of the smoothest albums I've heard, and a lot of people are still actually eating it, regardless of the fact that he dropped a recent album, Mariah. But we'll get to Mariah quickly, but this album has done so well, and I think it deserves everything that it's getting. But guys, do you think that this re-entry is a result of how good the Mariah project was, or is just a normal Wizkid thing? Just let me know in the comment section what you think. And well, we have important news for the FCs and everybody who loves Afrobeat, because all tracks on Wizkid's Mariah has now surpassed 6 million streams on Spotify, and we think that that's a pretty decent thing. Big ups to Wizkid and big ups to the FCs. We know that the Mariah project was actually a decent project, and we really appreciate his artistry. Not so good with how he went with the rollout plan in terms of actually dragging his other artists, and of course it was a bit messy, but we forgive him and we really hope that 2025 is love and light. But for the record, I want to say something really quick about Davido. So Davido's work rate in the industry should not be undermined. Yes, we know he has a rich dad and everything, but this guy works super hard. And same as Wizkid, same as Burna Boy, same as Rema, and other Afrobeat superstars, I really would want us to get a lot of more positive energy in this year. And I hope that we get Afrobeat to where it deserves to be. It's already the biggest commodity out of Africa, but we need to maintain that culture. And I think that the young ones are watching. So whatever it is that the OG set as precedent, that's what the young ones are actually going to follow. So right now we need positivity, we need good music, we need relatable music. And shout out to Fido for doing the most. Right now he's on number 1 and he's doing so well. I really appreciate the youngins actually coming in the industry with a whole new sound. There's a lot of Victonies now. I'll get to that pretty much later in the day. But we see the efforts. We appreciate everything that's been done right now as regards Afrobeat, and we want to see more. Guys, this is where we wrap up the news this morning. I want to say a very big thank you for joining us this hour, and we really want to appreciate you, because you do so much for us and do so much for our community, and we hope to see you later in the day as we bring more interesting gist to you. Guys, whatever you do, please stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.